Hi, Gerhard Bloom here, once again looking at the tyranny and the delusions of the social justice movement. So let's look at the recent episode of illegal migrants being sent to Martha's Vineyard, right? The news media responds by crying in manufactured hysteria that this is an outrageous exploitation of these poor illegal immigrants. And they're being, ill-treated and abused, and what they need is compassion. Well, needless to say, you are being absolutely lied to. None of the 50 people that were flown, courtesy of the taxpayers of Florida, by the way, to Martha's Vineyard, did so under any threat or coercion. No, they were asked if they wanted to go. And why wouldn't they? Martha's Vineyard, I've never been because I'm not rich and famous, but Martha's Vineyard is the the playground of the rich and famous. Michelle and Barack Obama go there quite often, as it happens, and so does other fabulously rich and fabulously wealthy people. They go to Martha's Vineyard, right? So the people, the 50 illegal migrants, they were offered an opportunity to go and visit the playground of the rich and famous, and they took them up on the offer. I would have. Hey, free trip to vacation paradise. Why not? So off they went. Well, how did the people of Martha's Vineyard respond? This is Rick DeSantis sending them the gift of diversity, right? Diversity is our strength. Diversity is our strength. The people in Martha's Vineyard do not want diversity. They want other people to have the gift of diversity, but they themselves, no, they don't want diversity. They don't want it at all. So these people were stuffed into the single homeless shelter on the island, and I saw on Tucker Carlson the breakfast that these people were treated to. Sugary breakfast cereal, right? Do you think when Barack and Michelle Obama go to Martha's Vineyard that they dine for breakfast on sugary breakfast cereal? I don't eat breakfast cereal. And I understand there's probably viewers out there who do, or their kids do, but you certainly don't go to some resort and have sugary breakfast cereal. The Eggs Benedict with hollandaise sauce, the nice crisp bacon, smoked salmon. No, these people, sugary breakfast cereal. And, this is the extent of the generosity of the people of Martha's Vineyard. Outrageous. And they cry that they simply don't have the resources to deal with illegal migrants. Well, what the news media doesn't tell you is if you do a quick search on Airbnb right now, you can do it while I'm talking, right? I don't mind. It won't bother me. You will find all sorts of vacancies in Martha's Vineyard, right? All sorts of fabulously wonderful places that they could have, the generous people of Martha's Vineyard could have put these people up in. No, they don't want these, the dirty, unwashed masses using the clean linen at these expensive Airbnbs, right? No. You would have thought by the reaction of the media that these poor illegal migrants were stuffed onto some kind of military base, right? Well, as it turns out, within 44 hours, the military collected these people and, took them to a military base, right? This is generous people of Uvalde, Texas for you. It's absolutely ridiculous. And, pointing the accusing finger at DeSantis, sending these people on a plane without notice, right? Without any notice, sending these people so the people there, were unprepared and unaware, caught completely off guard. Well, what you might not know is that Joe Biden has been doing this for months. He's been sending illegal migrants without notifying the governors of the states or the mayors of the various cities, and he's been flying people in the wee dark hours of the morning, flying them around the country. You know what the American public does not want? It does not want any more diversity in the form of illegal migrants. Survey after survey has asked the American public if they want more immigration or less, and they want less, and they certainly don't want any illegal immigration, except deluded leftists. And time after time, I've mentioned this previously, leftists enact policies that they don't suffer the consequences of. They're insulated. In this case, they're on, a wonderful island, and they think they're insulated from these illegal migrants. And they certainly don't live in cities that are being absolutely overcrowded. Their infrastructure, the housing, the schooling, the social welfare networks are being overwhelmed. No, their kids go to private schools. They can take care of themselves. They live in gated communities or have apartments with security guards. They're looking okay, right? They're looking okay. Under Joe Biden, in this last year, in this fiscal year, 2020, over 2 million illegal migrants have crossed the border into the United States. 2 million. And it is overwhelming the capacity of cities and locales to deal with them. And in addition to this, record levels of fentanyl has flooded into the country, and it is killing thousands. It is killing tens of thousands of people, right? Just absolutely ridiculous. Another thing I should mention, and this is Biden. This is Joe Biden. He ended the Wait in Mexico program that was initiated under Trump with great success, right? Donald Trump, Wait in Mexico. Biden couldn't get rid of that fast enough. And today, you will see, if you go down to the border, you will see taxpayer bought and paid for material for that fence, that wall, rusting as over 2 million illegal migrants have flooded across the border, right? And in addition to that, lots of people have been killed or have died trying to get into the United States. They die along route, they die in the desert, they drown. It is a horror show. If these people knew that, no, there's no entry, there's no welcome into the United States after you brave this very dangerous journey, they would not make this journey. And many immigrants, these illegal migrants, have said explicitly it was Joe Biden's welcome to America that made up their mind to make this dangerous journey. There, upwards of 50% of the women who make it are raped. And they are smuggling in children for child sexual exploitation and the sexual exploitation of young women. The cartels are making billions of dollars on this, and it's costing the American taxpayer billions of dollars. It is insane. One further point. Over 80 individuals on the terrorist watch list have been apprehended at that border. 80. And 2019, zero. Terrorists don't want to get caught. And with this wide open border policy, they are taking a chance. And how many did they not catch? Right? How many did they not catch? So a terrorist group could easily start infiltrating the southern United States and form terrorist groups within the United States. Absolutely terrible. This puts American lives at risk, and it's significant. There are migrants from all over the world, It's just not Mexicans, Central Americans, and South America. No, these people from all across the world are sneaking into the United States. This is going to have catastrophic consequences. And we're seeing it now with the record level fentanyl deaths, and wait until there's some terrorist attacks on American soil by virtue of this policy. Oh, and another thing to consider here, the illegal migrants that were sent to Martha's Vineyard, do you know where they came from? They came from Venezuela. Now, for deluded leftists, they should wonder, well, why would people in Venezuela want to flee this socialist utopia, right? Oh, sure, there's rampant poverty and people on the verge of starvation, people's pets are being eaten, but it's a socialist utopia, right? So why would they want to escape? Everything about the social justice movement is delusional. And Joe Biden, he has been ideologically captured by the left. And something has to stop. Anyways, thank you very much for your time and attention. Please do drop a thumbs up. And by all means, pick up my book, Deconstructing Social Justice. It's available on Amazon. Not important because I wrote it. I wrote it because the issues could not be more important. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.